Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I am talking about Star Wars Celebration because this whole week I haven't been having any time to record, but now it is Thursday, a long while after Star Wars Celebration has ended, and now I'm ready. So now we're gonna be talking about this. We're talking about Star Wars Celebration right now because there's a ton of news. I'm on such a Star Wars kick right now just because of Celebration, because of the last or previous episode of Mandalorian. So there's a lot to talk about. A lot going on with Star Wars. Star Wars is building out. Star Wars is getting more projects. Very, very exciting. More movies to talk about. So we're going to be talking about the movies first, all the movie stuff that came out from Celebration, and then the shows after. And, I'll be giving my thoughts on everything, be talking about how LEGO might handle some of the stuff, and yeah, that's what we're doing today. So here we go. So let's start out with the movies. This is the first part here of movies, and we got 4 movies to talk about. Let's talk about the stuff that's, I guess, I don't want to say the least interesting, but the stuff that we kind of already knew about, which is Indiana Jones 5. Got a new trailer. I know that's not Star Wars, but it is Indiana Jones, because Lucasfilm makes Indiana Jones, so it was there. It was a part of Celebration. It was something to celebrate, and they released a new trailer, and it looks great. It looks really great. I think Indy looks good. Mads Mikkelsen's as the villain. I forget what the villain's name was for this movie, but he looks great. He'll be doing some cool stuff. There's a lot of cool flashbacks. It seems like the de-aging technology is used with Harrison Ford. It looks good. It looks like it's actually going to be pretty all right. I was a little nervous with the first trailer just because I think there have been rumors regarding the actual story and the plotline for Indiana Jones 5 that have released, and it sounds a little eerie. I don't know. It doesn't sound exactly like the best course of action, and I think they are headed that direction, but this second trailer made me feel better about where they're heading with this movie. If you haven't read any of the rumors or leaks, I won't spoil them here. I don't want the movie to be spoiled for everybody, but if you have read them, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a little it's a little weird, so we'll have to see how that goes. But that is Indiana Jones. Oh, and I want more Lego. I want more Lego from Indiana Jones 5. The trailer just makes me want Lego more. But anyways, that is that. That is a first movie. Now let's get into the actual Star Wars movies, and there's crazy stuff here. So let's start. Where should we start? We'll start with this one. We'll start with James Mangold is going to write, or is writing and directing? Is he? No, not writing. Is he writing? I don't remember exactly what he's doing. He might be writing and directing. I don't remember what he's doing though. Regardless, he is doing a movie about the first Jedi to ever exist, and it is set 25,000 years before Phantom Menace, I think it was. That's immediately wow, crazy. Never even thought that never even thought of that. Never even thought we'd ever get to see the first ever Jedi to exist. Now, sounds amazing. First off, sounds like it's gonna be a great movie. I'm very, very excited for this movie. I think there's a lot of stuff that they could do with this movie that I think could be very cool. They were talking about it a little bit, and they said it was something along the lines of the Ten Commandments and kind of very religious heavy movies, which, you know what, fine, I'll see a religious Star Wars movie, I don't care. That sounds great to me, so I'm very excited for this movie. I think this movie's gonna be very great. Personally, I feel like Keanu Reeves should be the actor that they go with to play the first Jedi. I don't know, something about him just makes me be like, oh yeah, Keanu Reeves would probably be the first ever Jedi to ever exist. But anyways, yeah, very excited for this movie. Let's get some Lego. First, of course, gotta tie this back into Lego somehow. Let's get some Lego on the table here. I would love to see a ton of, well, I guess not a ton of Jedi because this is going to be the first Jedi, so I don't know exactly. We don't have enough details about this movie to really get a good sense of what they could do for Lego sets, but when the movie does release, I expect Lego sets. Flat out. I don't know if I'd buy them per se, just because I'm not too interested in buying, movie Lego Star Wars sets rather than the shows. Well, actually, there's one movie on here that I might actually get sets for, but this, I don't know if I get stuff, but I'd imagine that they're probably going to do a full wave. Kind of like what they do with every Star Wars movie. They do a full wave of sets. So I would like to see some sets for this movie. I would like to see this movie in general. I think it's a very exciting, very good idea. And it opens up a whole brand new chapter to this Star Wars timeline. The Dawn of the Jedi chapter, which then goes into the Old Republic, High Republic, Fall of the Jedi, and then the Rise of the Empire, the Age of the Rebellion, I think. And then, where's it go next? The New Republic, Rise of the New Republic, Rise of the First Order, or something like that. And then there was another, and then Dawn of the Or no, not Dawn. Start of the New Jedi Council. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but basically the next movie is a new Jedi Order movie, basically, with Daisy Ridley returning as Rey. This is a crazy movie, crazy movie. Movie set 15 years after The Rise of Skywalker, with Daisy Ridley returning as Rey Palpatine, Rey Skywalker, whatever you want to call her, where she will be starting a new Jedi Order with a bunch of new Jedi, and this just sounds like a great movie, flat out. So yeah, this movie sounds amazing. I'm personally not too big of a fan of the sequel trilogy, but just the idea that we're going to be getting a movie that's set after the sequels and there's going to be more to the story here, that's very exciting to me. I'm very, very excited. I mean, Daisy Ridley's returning as Rey. Pretty cool. You know, Rey was fine. Rey Skywalker, Rey Palpatine, whatever. She was fine. I'm sure they're going to do her justice in this new movie, so she got me excited. And then a new Jedi Order. I'd imagine they're probably going to use that, like, ending sequence from The Last Jedi to kind of tie into this movie where they're, like, those kids on, I think, Canto Bight that had force powers. I'm thinking that they're probably going to use them, I'm thinking. And then maybe we could see, like, Grogu, older Grogu and Rey training a bunch of Jedi. Like, oh, man, there's so many possibilities for this new movie, and it can also open up a brand new era of Star Wars where we could just be getting projects that just continue the story. Like, there's just so much they could do. This movie's going to be directed, I think, by, I'm going to butcher this name, so I apologize, but Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy? I think that's how you say that name. I don't know exactly. I apologize if I butchered it butchered it here, but tell me in the comments how you probably say that name. Anyways, post-sequel movie, New Jedi Order. I'm expecting LEGO to make sets. This movie's probably going to be, I think they said with the recent reports, like 2025, 2026, I think, is what they were kind of talking about. I remember reading somewhere. I don't know if that's true or not, but regardless, I'm very excited when it does release. Again, I'm sure LEGO's going to be up on top of this, trying to get some sets out for this movie. Hopefully a full wave like they do with all the other sequel movies. But, yeah, very exciting. Very, very exciting. I mean, I know I'm not the biggest sequel fan, but this definitely gets me excited. I'm very, very excited for this movie. Finally, we're going to be able to see Star Wars on the big screen again. So, anyways, that leads us into our last movie to talk about. This is probably my most excited movie, I think, just because it is just kind of like an Avengers movie in my mind. So, we have a Dave Filoni directed Mandoverse conclusion movie. So, again, I'm imagining this being like a giant Star Wars Avengers movie against Grand Admiral Thrawn. So, Grand Admiral Thrawn is like our Thanos in this case, and then we have, Din Djarin, Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, Luke. I'd imagine Han and Leia are going to be there because it's going to be like the New Republic. Boba Fett, like all those characters, all the Rebels characters, the Rebels crew, the Mandalorian crew from Mando Season 3, the Skeleton Crew, which is another show that we're going to talk about a little later. Like all those kind of shows that are set in that Mandoverse timeline, I'd imagine everybody's just going to be there fighting off the Empire. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. This most recent episode of Mando Season 3 was Episode 7, and Episode 7 seemed to be setting up a little bit, kind of like setting up the beginnings of what this Mandoverse movie could be kind of tackling, and it's so exciting. So, Mandoverse movie, I'm so excited. We're absolutely going to be getting sets for this movie, and the sets are going to be amazing. It's going to, oh my god, could you imagine like having like Mando, Luke, Ahsoka, and like Boba Fett all in one set against like a bunch of Empire guys? Oh man, that would be really cool. So that is probably the only movie on this list that I'll probably get sets for, just because I'm more of like I like the Mandoverse sets. I'm not crazy about anything else too much. But yeah, the Mandoverse, like, Avengers movie sets, I'll buy that whole wave. That's gonna be an expensive year. But anyways, yeah, those are all the movies. Now let's talk about the shows. There's a lot more shows. There's a lot of shows. Now it is time to talk about the shows, the Star Wars shows. And this is all Star Wars. There's no Indiana Jones hidden in here. It's all Star Wars here. So, I'm just gonna go right down my list here. I have like a list in front of me what we got here. So, I'm going down the list. Starting with Andor Season 2. I love Andor. Great first season. Andor Season 2 will be releasing in August 2024. It sounds like, from what I'm reading here. And it's going to have, obviously Cassian's going to come back. It looks like Bix Kalleen is going to return. Mon Mothma's going to be back. Kino Loy, Andy Serkis' character, might return here. So, Very, very excited. Very, very excited for Andor Season 2. I think it's going to be another great season. I mean, Season 1 was amazing. I wish we got more sets off of Andor Season 1 than we did. We only got one set, and I actually didn't even get that set. I have to put that on my list. I didn't even buy that one yet. I'm going to wait for clearance probably. But anyways, it's like a $70 set, so that was, it's kind of expensive. But anyways, yeah, Andor Season 2. Hopefully we get at least one set for this season as well. And again, that's August 2024, so that's like more than a year from now. So we got a little bit of a wait, but I think it's all going to be worth it because it's a 12-episode season again, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be very, very nice. So, Andor Season 2, that's what's going on with Andor. Next, we have Skeleton Crew. So we got some more information on this show. This seems to be another Mandoverse show, so that's very interesting. It's going to feature Jude Law as a Jedi. So we're going to have some more Jedi action in this show. And it's going to be about kids going off, leading, like, kids, like, running away from their planet and then leading to, like, a mission where they're, like, lost in the galaxy. And then Jedi Jude Law has to come and save them, kind of. So it's interesting. It's definitely an interesting idea for a show, I guess. And then also from Mando Season 3, there was that pirate character, Vane. He's also featured, I guess, in the trailer that was shown at Star Wars Celebration. So he's going to be in the show. I'd imagine he's probably going to be the main villain. So, yeah, I mean, sets, please. Lego make some sets. I'd love to get some more pirate-related sets, even though I'm not too crazy about the Pirate Snub Fighter set. I'd like to get, some more stuff. I'd love to get a Jedi Jude Law minifigure, because, again, this is going to be another Mandoverse series, so I want the sets for him, for sure. But, yeah, there you go. Skeleton Crew. Pretty excited. It's going to be a show that'll exist, and it'll be a nice, 6-week period where we're going to be watching some more Star Wars, so I don't mind it. Then we have, well, actually, I'm going to save this part for the end. I'm going to get through some more, quick stuff here. Tales of the Jedi, Season 2. I loved Tales of the Jedi Season 1. The 6 episodes that they had there were very, very good. 3 for Count Dooku and 3 for Ahsoka. So that show is going to be getting a second season. I'd imagine they're going to do 6 episodes again, 3 for one Jedi and 3 for the other. So, with that being said, who would the Jedi be? There's a ton of options. Obviously, there's a ton of options. I would love to see maybe, Quinlan Voss could get some episodes. Stuff with him on the dark side. Maybe Asajj Ventress maybe could get some episodes. Because they had Count Dooku in the first season, then Ventress in the second. It could work. I could see that working. Maybe young Kanan, or I don't know. There's a lot of options. There's really is. There's a ton of options, and I hope they just keep kind of every year we get a season of this show. You know what I mean? Just boom, Tales of the Jedi Season 3 has 3 episodes of this Jedi, 3 episodes of that Jedi. Next year, Tales of the Jedi Season 4, more Jedi. I just would love to see all that. And I saw an Instagram post recently regarding people saying they should make Tales of the Sith and Tales of the Bounty Hunters. That's a great idea. 3 episodes about Boba Fett, or let's just say for an example, and then 3 episodes about Jango Fett, and then 3 episodes for the Sith one, for the Bounty Hunter one. For the Sith one, 3 episodes about Palpatine, and 3 episodes about Vader. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Just make more of this kind of stuff. This is good stuff. Then we have the new Jedi Survivor trailer. I know this isn't a show, this is a video game, but there was a new trailer for the Jedi Survivor video game. Looks great. I won't probably get the game just because that's not really kind of my kind of game. I don't really like to play those kinds of adventure games, in my opinion, or just, my play style. So, yeah, I probably won't be getting this game, but I'll definitely watch a playthrough of it because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of important stuff in there for, the Empire and, Cal Kestis, whatever. It's an interesting story. They have a good story that they built up with this series, so I'll definitely be checking it out. I would love to get more Jedi Survivor sets. I mean, I know we got BD1, was it last year? I'd like to get more, the Mantis and stuff. And then Tales of the Jedi as well. I mean, I'd love to get sets, but we didn't get any for Season 1, so I'd imagine we're probably not going to get any for this show at all. Bad Batch Season 3, 2024. Recently, Bad Batch Season 2 ended. When did that end? A couple weeks ago? It was pretty good. I liked Bad Batch Season 2. I thought it was pretty good. Good ending. I wish we got some sets maybe this summer for Bad Batch Season 2, but I don't think we are. Bad Batch Season 3, 2024. This is going to be next year. It's going to be the final season, by the way. Very interesting final season, and I hope we get LEGO sets for it. I hope we get at least, one set. You know what I mean? Because if they skipped out on Bad Batch Season 2, I'd like to get at least, one set for Bad Batch Season 3. So, there's that. And then the final thing on here, well, not the final thing, but the second to last thing here is Visions. Visions Season 2, Star Wars Visions Season 2. They dropped a trailer trailer looked amazing. I loved Star Wars Visions Season 1. Season 1 was like so beautiful with all the different animation styles, had great storylines. I just wish they were canon, you know? But Vision Season 2 are going to be, I think it's all different studios that are going to be making all different shorts for this season. It's going to be another 9 episodes, going to release on May the 4th. Great way to celebrate May the 4th is watch all of these, and I will definitely be getting on that. So there's all that news. Now we have to get to the big news. This is kind of like the big news at the end. So what we have here is the Ahsoka trailer. Finally, a trailer for the Ahsoka series has dropped at Celebration, and there was also another version of the trailer that the people at Celebration were able to see, so it was like a leaked version. I was able to see that just because, leakers. So, with that being said, though, both trailers look spectacular. They look so good, like absolutely amazing looking. All like so many characters. I've seen Rebels, I've seen Clone Wars, so I know, the Rebels characters. I know what happens in Rebels. I know, Ahsoka obviously from Clone Wars and all the other stuff that she's been in. Just, oh my god, this is not only like Rebels season 5. This is like Ahsoka, like the Tales of the Jedi Ahsoka episodes, like times 10 right now, because there's so many more episodes. It's gonna be 8-episode season, just like Mando, and it looks like they just have tons and tons of stuff to pack into these episodes. I feel like there's never going to be a dull moment with this series. Like, there's just so much going on with this show. So, it looks amazing. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it without a doubt. But with that, we also got a little bit of extra information for the Lego sets for Ahsoka. Obviously, we have the $70 T6 shuttle, the Ahsoka's T6 shuttle, which I think comes with Sabine, Huyang, Ahsoka, and then an Inquisitor, which we did see an Inquisitor in the trailer. So, I'd imagine the Inquisitor is going to be from that scene in the trailer, the minifigure. And then for this $100 set, it is going to be, we know the minifigures. We don't really know the build, though. At least I don't know the build. But we know the minifigures. It's going to be Morgan Elsbeth, however you pronounce her name. She was the magistrate in Mando Season 2. She's returning for this series because she's kind of related to Thrawn and such. So she'll be in here, and, she has a different design. She looks really cool. Would love to get her as a figure, finally. Balin, which is one of the new Sith characters that are going to be fighting off against Ahsoka. Very excited to get him. He looked so cool in the trailers. Then we also have Balin's apprentice, Shin. Shin, another very cool Sith character that Ahsoka is definitely going to be fighting in that series. And then we also have a New Republic pilot and an astromech, I guess is what they have here. And this is a $100 set. We don't know what the build's going to be. I'd imagine it's going to be some sort of build that involves a New Republic vehicle or ship or something like that. But the minifigures are definitely the biggest draw for this set, and they're great minifigures. So, very excited for this one to come out. I want to say fall. I want to say September, but I don't know if that's true or not. So, there you have it. That is all the shows, and we're gonna wrap this video up. It's a long video. So, there you have it. That is all of the Star Wars Celebration information that I have put on my notes and stuff. I was going to make this video on Friday when, like, the big news, or was it Saturday? No, Friday. Friday when the big news kind of dropped, but I wanted to wait for the rest of the weekend just to see if there was any more news, which there was a little bit to kind of add here, like some more stuff on the animation side. So I'm glad that I did wait, but I apologize this video is coming out so late. It's basically like the next week, but I just haven't had time to record this week. And now that I do have time, I'm making this video. It's going to be up ASAP. It's going to be the first video I got to put up for the rest of the week, or for the rest of the video slots. But regardless, very good information. I'm so excited for the future of Star Wars. It looks it's such a bright future for it. We got not only movies on the big screen, but we got tons and tons of show content to look forward to. And I just hope Lego goes all out. I really do. I mean, this Star Wars wave of Lego, or this Lego Star Wars wave this year, for the summer / fall time, it's just amazing sets. Amazing sets. I covered I talked about the sets of what they're going to be in other videos, so you can go check those ones out if you're interested, but amazing sets. I'm hoping next year's just as good, and yeah, there you have it. So that's all my Star Wars Celebration information. If you enjoyed that video, do the common YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.